Everybody has made an error on social media. There's a reason why people want an edit button on Twitter. There is. I've had this happen to me multiple times. I read out a tweet back in the day when I wasn't shadow banned, or maybe back in the day when I was good at Twitter. And I would see a whole bunch of retweets and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's got this insane misspelling. And you hope for that edit button. So sometimes it's unfair to ask these questions of people, but I don't think it's unfair in the case of Randi Weingarten. Randi Weingarten is one of the bosses of the American Federation of Teachers. In fact, the boss. 17-year tenure she had there. So she went to social media to celebrate what some people call the 4th of July, what many people correctly call Independence Day. Here's attempt number 1 Randi Weingarten made to spell the 4th. Hoping this firth, that's the number F-R-T-H of July, the sun starts peeking through again. Hoping this firth of July, the sun starts peeking through again. And in her picture, there's actually a sun peeking through because Trump canceled sun. And here's her second attempt at this. And this is one of my favorite pictures of the flag America. Wait. Teachers Union. And this is one of my favorite pictures of the flag dash America with the sun peeking out, a beacon of light. This firth of July. That's what I'm fighting for, ending a sentence with a preposition. This 4th of July, and there it is again, number 4, R-T-H. Okay, people make mistakes. So she deletes this. And then she posts this attempt, the same attempt. And this is one of my favorite pictures of the flag dash America with the sun peeking out, a beacon of light. This 4th of July is what I'm fighting for. So why is it fair to do this to Randi Weingarten? Because she's the head of the most powerful boss lady teachers group in the world. Because she should be able to spell or use some decent grammar. And if she can't, she has the money to hire people to tweet for her. And because she's political. Because she doesn't have anything to do with helping teachers or students. And I'm going to give you a great analysis that Amuse provided. At her time of being at the helm of this teachers union, something really, really, really interesting happened. As her time extended as the boss lady, some other things changed. I'll show you the numbers in just a second. If you're someone who from time to time goes and looks at the numbers in your retirement account, maybe you have a fiduciary like I do, they have to put your financial interests ahead of their own. And if you monitor this stuff, you probably do a better job than I do. If you're a small or medium-sized business owner and you've mastered QuickBooks, maybe you're your own person there. I'm sure you probably have an accountant. You'd be insane not to. You might even have a business attorney. Do you know that with all those things, you still probably don't have corporate credit? Do you know that with all those things in place, even if it's something like owning a rental house or an Airbnb, or maybe it's a small business that you don't do much with, maybe it's just something like landscaping, and you think, well, that's not a complicated business. Do you know that unless you've purposely done it, you probably don't have corporate credit? So if, God forbid, you make a mistake in landscaping, let's say a lawnmower spills over, you start a fire, that they can sue you. No, not your LLC, not your corporation, your retirement account, your house, your equity. And if you own houses and you're a, quote, landlord, you know the slip and fall things there, and you may have a bunch of LLCs set up. You may have an attorney who did that for you. You might have an accountant. They probably haven't set up corporate credit. You got to get this solved. This creates a huge liability risk for you, and here's an easy way to do it. Here's a website. It's GoBizable, G-O, GoBizable with a Z, GoBizable.com. At GoBizable, they will help you through this process in 7 easy steps. They'll do most of it on their own. There's a few things they'll have you do because they're not going to go set up actual corporate credit in your name. They're going to get everything ready to go on that, but you don't want them opening credit in your name. It's GoBizable.com, and here's my guarantee. Go there, fill out the form, take the meeting. You're going to learn something about your business and your business's credit rating, and yes, you do have one. It's probably not a great one, and I think you're going to be excited to get this problem solved. And also know this, the Bizable team will be ready to go. So commit to the program and then get through the program, get this thing solved. It's GoBizable.com. This is Randi Weingarten, who apparently cannot spell fourth, that's the number 4th, talking about what the big, beautiful bill actually is.
It is a shift. It's a further shift of income or of wealth from the poor to the wealthy. And it does that by not only keeping all the corporate and the business, all the wealthy tax cuts from 2017, but it doesn't actually do any of the things that incentivizes the tax system to grow the economy. And in fact, it hurts it because all of those things that were helping with the Inflation Reduction Act and tax credits and whatever to build new green economy, it cuts that. So it doesn't help on the economy. Number two, it's a shift of income from the poor to the wealthy.
Let's just pause there. Randi Weingarten takes roughly 10 times as much in money every year as the average teacher earns. And she's talking about a wealth transfer. It's about as empty as one can be in terms of logs in her eyes, looking at the specs in others. And there's a huge bit of analysis to be done on the big, beautiful bill. One of the things it does is it changes the incentives. Government money is an incentive. Right now, the incentive is going to be on the side of deporting illegal immigrants. That's the incentive to shift. The incentive is going to be on the side of having schools that actually back parental rights. That's where the money is. Randi Weingarten, thankfully, for right now, is on her way out of power, and that's not come soon enough. This is a really tiny, cool bit of analysis that Amuse did on Twitter. Very good Twitter follow. Teachers Union president got rich while teaching students to hate America. When Randi Weingarten took the helm as president of the AFT, 87% of Americans are proud of their country. Today, according to Gallup, less than 36% of Democrats have any pride in America. Randi earned $10 million for her efforts. And you could have a similar chart on reading skills, math skills, societal skills, health outcomes, as schools gotten into pushing so-called public health into the schools. So she may not be able to spell fourth, but she probably knows her bank routing number and account numbers by heart.